What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, we're going to talk about how and why you should stop being Mr. Nice Guy. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe and ring the notification bell and join us. And to my returning friends like Saprissa9, salute. Now, you often hear me say that cliches have a ring of truth to them. That's how they become societal norms. And the one that goes nice guys finish last is no exception to the rule. Guys who are too nice are often seen as weak or pushovers to society as a whole and just unattractive to ladies in particular. So how do you make the distinction between if you're being Mr. Nice Guy or if you're being a kind and polite gentleman, which is more than okay? It can be a little tricky, but that's where today's video comes in. In today's video, what I'm going to do is give you about 5 or 6 signs you can look for when you're doing a little self-analysis that'll let you know that you're being Mr. Nice Guy. But not only that, I'm going to give you an alternative means of behaving where you can still be a gentleman but not being seen as too nice. So without further ado, let's break down whether you're being Mr. Nice Guy. The first sign you need to be on the lookout for to make sure you're not being Mr. Nice Guy: do you prioritize other people's needs at the expense of your own? Here's what happens. A lot of times, if you're the nice guy, you try to make sure everybody's okay and don't worry about yourself. That's not okay. What can wind up happening that your goals or needs a lot of times aren't met, whether it's financial, mentally, or emotionally. Here's what you need to do. Prioritize your needs and take care of yourself first. Then give selflessly to others. Think of it this way. In the immortal words of Sean Carter, I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. Next up, do you go out of your way to avoid conflict or disagreement? You know, are you the guy that says, I don't want to disagree or argue, they're not going to like me? Who cares? If everybody likes you, you're not being true to yourself. Now, I'm not telling you need to be arguing for argument's sake. That's not fly either. But you do need to stand up for yourself. A disagreement sometimes is just that, a disagreement. And if someone can't respect your difference of opinion, they don't respect you. So go ahead, stand your ground, believe in yourself. That way other people won't see you as a pushover and they'll respect you a little bit more. Our next sign that you might be Mr. Nice Guy kind of refers back to the first one. Are you putting other people's needs ahead of yours? But this can happen in dating. Do you go out of your way to help someone, a young lady you just met? Now, I know what you might be thinking. If I'm nice to her and do nice things for her, she'll like me a little more. No, she won't. She'll take advantage of you a little more. No woman likes a pushover. Trust me. She wants you to be kind and polite, but if you do everything she wants you to do, you're not going to get with her. You're going to get in the friend zone. So here's what you want to do. Take your time. Get to know her. Develop some rapport with the young lady. Make sure you've established trust and a connection that she's earned the right for you to go out of your way. Our next sign is a close cousin to the last one. Do you go out of your way to detect and fix the problems of other people in your life? Now, I'm not just talking about young ladies you're dating. I don't care if it's your girl, your mama, your brother, or sister. Are you always being Mr. Fix-It? Now, there's nothing wrong with being a giving, kind, and loving person. That's okay. But there's a line between giving and being a doormat. It's okay to take care of others and help them out. But take care of you first. Learn when to draw the line. Fix your problems, and then once in a while pitch in where you can. Next up, do you often see yourself going out of your way to be a bit of a people pleaser to seek the approval and the validation of others? Then you might be Mr. Nice Guy. What winds up happening is people actually start liking a false representation of who you really are. Nobody says yes all the time, so that's not you being you. Instead, learn the power of the most powerful word in the English language, no. It's okay to say no and even disappoint people from time to time. That's all right. When you do say yes, they'll respect it and value that yes even more. I know what you might be thinking. I'll keep being nice. Hey, Stefan used to be Urkel. Loaded Luck's voice. It won't work. Did you see how long it took Stefan to get Laura? And last but certainly not least, I'm not trying to tell you to stop being nice. I just want you to learn the distinction. You can be a gentleman without being a pushover. Be humble without damping down your gifts and beliefs. And be sweet to the young lady without being taken advantage of or put in the friend zone. So learn to be a kind gentleman and stop being Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, so there you have it. My guide on how and why you should stop being Mr. Nice Guy. Let us know in the comment section how you make sure you don't get taken advantage of. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button. It helps the channel to grow. And of course, join the notification squad so you don't miss any of the videos we release every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'll meet you here tomorrow.